Hi.
Good morning. We're about to get onto the OTT, either known as the Overland Telegraph Track, or more commonly known as the Old Telegraph Track. So I'm just taking the coach out so we don't have that bouncing around.
Here we go. We're both a little bit nervous. I think it's just because we've heard about this place for so long and there's a bit of a build up here. So this is Bramwell Junction Roadhouse. You can get fuel here, you can get food, you can stay overnight. I think we're ready to go. Here we are. Arriving first crossing Palm Creek. We're probably going to park just for a minute and go check out all the possibilities. I think there's 3 options here of crossing. One's really gnarly, one's not so gnarly, and one is a chicken track.
So I think we might get them and the dogs around to stretch their legs as well while we do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have a little bit of a break here, and it's only what, 9 k's? 5 k's?
So,
from Bramwell Junction.
to here? Alright.
It's not very far. It's probably only about 15 minutes. So a little first stop. That's insane. People actually do it. I'm so impressed. You wouldn't catch me in there. It's literally like a full-on drop.
Okay, so the original Palm Creek is hardcore. Everyone's checking it out. There's no way I'll go down there. This second one's apparently not as bad, but still pretty unreal, so we're gonna go check it out. So this second one's not as bad. Like, it's a steep descent. There's no way you could get up there, not in a standard forward drive, maybe something with set up for this purposely, but everyone's just taken off to the right and going through the creek. So I think we'll just do the same.
Alright, so we're going to do this one here. So there's 3 that we have found crossings through Palm Creek. The one on the far left is the chicken track, so that sort of goes around everything. Nice flat road. I think there's a bit of a concrete entry, and when the water levels up, it probably is a bit of a water crossing. The middle one's the steep drop in, actual slide down, and then mud until you get into the creek. This one is a steep drop in, and then you hook it to the right, and you drive up the creek a bit. So I'm just coming down here to film Mark come down here. Go down the bottom here, and then we're going to drive along the creek to the right. I'm about to get very muddy. Okay. Just waiting on another car. Alright, here we go. Steep drop in. Check out this bad boy. You okay?
Yeah. That was unreal.
Your nose was like this close off the ground. Alright, I can do dirt. I can do any kind of mess. I really hate mud. was really cool.
Hey Liam, can we see your t-shirt? What t-shirt have you got?
Oh yeah.
4x4 off-road, hey? Very suitable for today.
Yeah, you got this one, ready?
Alright, Palm Creek, success. A little bit daunting, but it was nice that we had a bit of a crowd watching us then, and we found out that they're sitting on Channel 37, so they're in front of us. We'll hopefully get a few tips before we get there. Clem's having a turn driving. It's been a while since you've actually gone for a full drive, isn't it?
I think the last time was when we were on the beach in South Australia. Would have been like York Peninsula. It's been a long time, and like that was on the beach, so
yeah, it's been a while.
Different.
But we're just cruising. We're only out here to have fun. We're not out here to push our limits and do any damage or anything.
We also don't want a divorce, so.
We should be alright. Right?
Right. It's having a little bit of trouble with the GoPros today. It just keeps freezing, and then we realised that we didn't empty an SD card, so we've only got limited space. But that's okay, we just did a wicked water crossing. It was really cool. Unfortunately, the video is not working. We'll see if we can fix it, but I doubt it. So, pretty bummed that we missed that actually.
So it is what it is. We were too busy thinking about the car and getting the van here, and then we charged the batteries. But
Yeah.
it's hard to think of everything.
Yeah.
No, that's alright. We're still out, we're having fun. Oh, this bit looks pretty gnarly.
It does.
So we've just been cruising along. There's not been anything too exciting lately. It's just a four-wheel drive track like this. And we've passed a whole bunch of like bent over poles and stuff like that we assumed was the old like telegraph poles. And this one actually still looks quite intact. So we were just saying, imagine being the people back in the day that had to bash through here and set up poles and run a line all the way to the top of Australia. Would have been an adventure back then for sure. What you doing over here? Pigging out? So we've just rocked up to the Hunty River. There's a few people here swimming and stuff, so I think we'll get dogs out as well. Look, it's only Liam knee deep.
And then do you go up that way?
Yeah, to the right. Nice hard rocked bottom. You just got to watch out for a couple of holes. We're going to spend a little bit of time here, have something to eat, have a drink, or just Diet Coke. And we're going to let the dogs out, come for a swim down here, because it's only like Liam's knee deep. So they can just go silly in here for a little while. Hey! Hey, here we go, what's this? You reckon, kiddo? Are those dogs crazy? Hey? Crazy! Crazy!
Always a bit daunting doing a new four-wheel drive track and not really knowing if it's going to be signposted or where to go. But when you get to this point, if you go ahead, it's Gunshot, and you sort of want to know if you're going to do it or not. We're going to keep going and probably go out on the northern bypass road. But here's a sign. That tells you exactly what you need to know. Mark and the car are doing an awesome job today. That was a beautiful little creek crossing, really liked that one. Could probably just sit in the water all day. The outside temperature's gone up to 37 degrees apparently. It's nice in the car. I swear to God, boys just can't help themselves. Like, he just sees it and he's like, I must do it. Meanwhile, I'm just having a little kittens over here.
Yeah, now that was cool. I haven't had my wheel off the ground in a very long time.
He just goes straight through it. There's definitely not as many people out here as we expected. I mean, we haven't really been passed by anybody and we're going excuse me, we're going pretty slow. We've been hanging out with another group. They've been kind enough to let us tag along. We've got 3 other cars in front of us who we've been hanging out a bit with.
Yeah, they're just sort of doing their own thing, we're doing our own thing, but we keep sort of meeting up at the technical sections.
Yeah.
And we're just listening on the radio. They're giving us sort of a heads up of what's coming up.
It's good. So there's a lot more sandy sections than I thought there would be. I'm not really sure what I expected.
This bit's pretty insane.
This bit is
we're on a
crazy.
big angle and there's like whoops.
And it's like hard clay. This whole track must turn into such a mud pit after a bit of rain.
Hey, what's going on over here on this side of the car?
But there's been quite a few long straight sections like this one that are relatively flat as well. lots of gnarly fun spots as well. So it's a pretty good mixture of a full drive track, really. Probably
Yeah.
like the most ultimate one.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see why people rush out here early in the season when there's still a bit of water around, because they could have a lot of fun, especially if you've got full drive set up for it. Ours isn't anymore. It's more than capable, but it's a tourer now. You know, this has to tow our home around the country. So
Yeah. We take it a bit easier than we used to when we're full driving, or maybe we've just learnt a lot. We know the car's limits and what she can do, what she can't really manage. There's been a couple of spots today where we've had to like reverse back, but
take a different line.
take a different line or pick a better line. That's just the fun of it, isn't it?
If we were staying out on the OTT, then you could, you know, pack things in and get your max tracks out and, you know, let your tyres down more or pump them up or whatever you need to do. But we're just out for a play, so it's just if that line didn't work, try again. If it still doesn't work, reverse out, pick something else.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is unreal. I can't believe we're here doing this.
Yeah.
You know, this has been so far out of reach for us, you know, ever since we've wanted to do it. Since first owning a full drive 12 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So Liam's getting pretty tired. I've just given him the phone for a little while, just because he's in a full wind mode, and I'm worried he won't actually go to sleep on this part of the track. So we'll give him a little bit longer, and then we'll try and get him down for a nap. We packed a little esky bag of food today. Honestly, Mark and I haven't actually eaten that much, I think, because we're so anxious.
Probably
A little bit nervous, a little bit excited. It's been a really great day. We're having a lot of fun. Liam has eaten lunch. He had some apples and cheese, a couple of chippies and a mandarin. So nothing really that substantial, but he's quite happy. And good car snacks too. I just give it to him a little container that he can hold on to with one hand. And that way he doesn't drop it all over the floor, which still happens sometimes. The vegetation's really opened out up here. I feel like we're at the top of a rise or something, but there's actually really similar vegetation to Midwest WA, but sort of closer to Perth region. So it's like coastal heath scrub. Not really what we expected in coming to Gunshot, really. I was thinking like massive rainforest, but yeah.
Yeah, I expected it to be a little bit more tropical up here, but I know we're not in the wet tropics. But yeah, I thought it'd be tropical. But it's woodland almost, isn't it?
I think it's more like shrubland.
Yeah, this part is, but what we've been driving through all day is like woodland.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's just cool to go from, you know, Bramwell Station to then see the different vegetation changes as you go up, because we haven't travelled far. Well, how many kilometres have we done today?
We've only done maybe like 40 k's today.
Yeah, maybe even if it.
I
Oh
think
no,
we
about
left
40
it-
days, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon about 40. And we left at 7:45 and it's 12:30. So
Yeah.
big day, huge day for us. The dogs are getting, they always get so revved up when we're on full drive track because they think we're going out, which we are. We're having the best day. Been for a swim in the creek, been
They
for
had
lots of
so much fun
runs.
in the creek.
They did have a bowl in the creek. Well, it's nice to actually find a freshwater creek that they're allowed in and that there's no crocs in. It's a bit of change.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you at Gunshot.
Alright, we've just rocked up to Gunshot Creek, so we've just parked at the top under some trees. Gonna leave the dogs here for a second while we just go scope out how to get into the bits that we want to do. Obviously we're not going to do the big Gunshot. That's not a requirement of mine, so we're going to just go down and suss out all the different options, take a pick and then cruise through, and then I think we're going to choose a bypass road to take us back out to the PDR after we get through here.
Narrow.
Yeah. What do you reckon? And that's not even the proper Gunshot. This one, I think. Yeah.
That is very cool.
I feel like this one's not quite as steep.
No, it's a bit more of a, like a, at the bottom, it sort of stands out.
Yeah, not happening. Wow, that's unreal. So the one part of this we would even consider going through, someone's just busted a CV joint on the entry, trying to back out of there because they changed their mind, but looks like they're going to go through now and get a truck on the other side to help drag them through if they need to. See how we go.
Alrighty, watched some carnage, which was pretty epic. Gunshot, it's just what we imagined. Yeah, I don't think it would have been a proper visit there without a couple of cars getting stuck and needing a strap, so, and a winch as well, one of them. There is a decent crossing there that you could probably do if you needed to, but we've had enough, I think.
Yeah, and there's a queue up now, so we'll be here for another half an hour before we even got to cross.
Yeah.
And everyone's knackered and we want to get home in time to cook some dinner. So
yeah, we need to check out the Bamaga Road to make sure it's suitable for the van. So we're going to do that now. So we're heading back south now to the bypass track, the Gunshot bypass, and we'll head out to the Bamaga Road and head back that way. Hey, puppers.
okay.
Oh, it's 1:30 in the afternoon and Liam's finally gone to sleep. So
I think we made the right call going back this way.
Definitely. It was knackered and it was getting a bit tricky, so time to go.
We've had fun though.
We had such a good day. Okay, despite the nerves, the excitement I think has been the bigger thing, and just something different. Like, this is the next level 4-wheel drive track. You get all aspects on here. The water crossings have been really fun, and especially when the creek started flowing and it was like beautiful clear water.
Went for a little dip.
Yeah, I went for a little bit of a paddle. All the kids have had such a great time. Not sure about these ones.
Is it a good angle, this one? Shit, they're having fun.
Just doesn't do it justice. So we're going to enjoy some peace and quiet for the next half an hour or so. By then we should be almost back at the Bamaga Road, and I think it's my turn to drive. Yeah. Alright, catch you.
Alright, we've just come off the bypass road from like almost Gunshot back out to the Bamaga Road, or PDR, and that was a horrible road. Most of it was horrendous corrugations. I'm so glad we didn't have a van or even a camper trailer on for that matter. But we're back on the PDR now. Clem's going to drive us home.
Yep.
I don't think it's that far. It's about 2:30. So yeah, she'll get us home with enough time to have a bit of wind down time. I just had a quick walk around the car, checked up under the bonnet. Everything looks okay at the moment. I'll give it a proper check over. When we get back to camp and the car's cooled down a little bit, I'll get under and I'll just check bolts and nuts and everything.
The oil.
The oil, yeah.
Oil leak.
I've got a slight oil leak. I can't figure out where it's coming from. It doesn't make enough of a mess to sort of worry me yet. And I've got spare oil back in the van, so I'll just check the levels and everything. I can top it up if I need to. And just add it to the list of things to sort out eventually. Yeah, like I said, it's not enough of a leak to bother me just yet. It just makes a mess. You know, a little bit of hot oil can go a long way. We're all good. All the levels, all the indicators are all fine. This road's not too bad at the moment, is it? Which is good because we plan on bringing the van across here tomorrow. We've heard this part of the road's pretty rough, but it's not too bad. I think they've just had a grader.